So, oh my goodness, look at this fennel. So it's doing really well, but I think I'm going to transplant it. And what I've got here, this is my reduce, reuse, recycle. Thank you, Vineyard Chicks. And these are the ice cream buckets that my honey just loves, and I've got some holes drilled in there, and this is just an old coffee filter. And I'm going to transplant all three of these into here, and they should be good there until I'm ready to move them outside this summer. So that's going to be one of the things that we're doing today in the indoor garden. So just like in all the other rooms in this house, the lighting is awful in here. But here we go. So, I hope these guys are hardy. Just ripped a leaf off. Somebody asked me if these were the type with a long, like with just one long straight root, but it doesn't appear to be. What do they call that? A taproot. That's it. I think that's what it's called anyway. A taproot. But these guys seem to like to be close to each other, and they try to cling to each other all the time. So I'm going to let them do that. Put them in this bucket. And I'm going to add some more dirt in here in a minute. Let me get them all in, and then we'll go from there. And you know what I wanted to do is add some nitrogen for them, which I haven't done yet. Maybe what I'll do is I'll sprinkle a little right here. Just dig a little hole right in the middle here. And, I got dirt on me. And let's see. I've got some. Well, this is I believe it's blood meal, and it's a high nitrogen. It's a 1200, and I'm just gonna dump a little bit right in the middle there, and that ought to be a little boost. Okay, now I'm gonna pour some more dirt in and around these so that they are a little more supported, especially in here. So, and if you haven't watched any of my other gardening videos, I use a mix of either potting soil or the dirt I have outside and perlite for whenever I'm doing stuff inside, because the perlite really helps with drainage, especially for your inside stuff. Well, it helps me. I think it helps, and so I use it. And there you go. Those are my 3 fennel plants. And eventually they're going to go outside. Apparently they will come back year after year after year. And so I'm going to pick a spot out in the permanent garden, and they're going to go out there. And yeah, that's that. So my dirt is already wet. So I'm going to water these just a little bit. But not too much, because I get my dirt wet while I'm mixing it. So it's already nice and wet and ready to go. So I'm going to put this up under a light and come back and move on to the next step in the winter garden. So the next step in the winter garden was actually planting that garlic that was in that video just before this. And so Yeah, and then after I haven't been back in the garden since then, and I really need to get on it because it is getting to be mid-February, and I want to have some nice big pepper plants and stuff to plant when May comes. I mean, I can't let them get too big because I only have so much room inside, and I don't have a greenhouse, but I can start a few plants anyway and get them going. And yeah, I was talking with John the other day, and we were talking about cold weather crops, and there's not a lot of cold weather crops that we eat. So like I can't. Dave and Mom, they won't eat kale. I don't like kale. Cabbage, not a favorite. Lettuces, I guess, would be good. And if carrots grew through the winter, maybe I should try planting carrots in the fall next year and see if I can get some in early spring. Beets don't come in until fall. I mean, so even if I were to plant them now, they wouldn't be ready till fall. I don't know. I don't know what to do about cold weather vegetables. We're just too darn picky. Anyway, if you have any hints on maybe something that's not a brassica because we don't care for them, that you can grow in the cold, I would love to hear it. Until next time, that's my Shed Wars video for this time. My advice and my gardening tip are, let's see, watch Bunky. Watch the Vineyard Chicks. Check out their Reduce, Reuse, Recycle series. Check out the This is the Way series. And I'll tell you what, if you're relatively new to gardening, like I've mentioned before, this is my third year as a gardener. And so I still have so much to learn. But, well, I guess Bunky and I almost started gardening at the same time, although I think she's been gardening longer than I have, which when you meet her, if you've met her, you'll realize how funny that is. Anyway, thanks for coming and hanging out. If you haven't, you should subscribe. I promise I'll start doing videos more regularly again. I've just been a little sidetracked recently, but I'm going to try and get back on track, and I hope to see you again soon. So take care of yourself.